What's happening, everybody? The Poets here, and I'm doing CES 2021 in style, as you can tell. So overall, CES is digital, as you can tell. It's not going to be the big Las Vegas event that we had last year with 100,000 people. This is actually somewhat interactive, which is kind of cool. Samsung just did a presentation, so let's just kind of get into it. I'm not a news reporter. I'm just a guy that loves tech, and I'm just going to show you some things that stood out to me that I really love. So there may be a lot more videos on TikTok, some commentary on Twitter, maybe some Instagram photos of me in my bathrobe. Who knows? We'll just kind of roll with it, and hey, I hope you like it. So this is one of the first things that I really liked with Samsung's presentation that happened this morning. Now, one of the first things that I noticed was Sebastian Sung. He came out in style. I need his wardrobe person.
Hello, and welcome to CES 2021. Lots has changed since CES 2020.
Samsung has a couple of TVs, the Serif, the Frame, and the Sero, which I saw some of these at CES 2020, and they were actually really impressive. There's a lot of social media platforms, and some of them do portrait mode, some of them do landscape mode, so I think it's an interesting feature to be able to have your TV actually rotate to the correct orientation of the media that you're watching. Now, I absolutely love this. This robot is called Bot Handy, and I just want to say, Bot Handy, hand me the remote, because I'm too lazy. I love it.
Thank you. Don't you just love Bot Handy? See you soon.
CES 2021 is definitely going to have a lot of AI-enabled devices, and Jetbot 90 AI Plus by Samsung looks to be something somewhat revolutionary, combining a number of different pieces of technology that we currently use into one device. So it's a vacuum, it's a pet monitor. I mean, it just kind of integrates into your life in a way that just makes sense. One thing that's really cool about this device is that it actually uses LiDAR and 3D sensors, and it can distinguish between things like toys, kids' toys, and more valuable objects like vases and like stuff like that. So if there's like really small things on the floor, it will recognize those too. It's a really smart device. And then Samsung really gave a great example of practical uses for this. You know, the pets are home alone, you get to actually monitor what they're doing, and you can use the integrated Samsung app in your phone with like your Samsung TV to turn on the TV and maybe like adjust some of the settings for like the environment of your house and just make it more comfortable, you know, for your pets. And I really appreciate this. I have a dog. Another thing I really liked was the Samsung Bot Care. And this is kind of the future is now in a way, where you have a robot roaming around your place, reminding you of your schedule, can actually really help you in your day-to-day tasks.
You've been on your computer too long. How about stretching and taking a short break? The conference call is scheduled in a few minutes.
A robot telling you that, hey, you've been sitting down too long, why don't you stretch, take a break, as it says in this video here. That's kind of cool. You know, yeah, my watch kind of does that, but you know, in this time of COVID, we're staying at home a lot more. I think this is going to be kind of helpful, oddly enough, for mental health. And finally, Samsung actually has something new coming out called Upcycling at Home, which I really appreciate. It's finding a way to repurpose some of your older cell phones. So you can actually use an older phone you have laying around in a drawer somewhere as maybe like a baby monitor. So it's a way to help to reduce some of the e-waste that we have. And I know I have a couple of cell phones that I'm just not doing anything with, but if there is a dedicated program that Samsung is developing where you're like, hey, you have this old phone, now you can do this with it, that's kind of cool. I really appreciate that. I think Samsung did a great job kicking off CES 2021. It's a nice way for them to actually put some time and effort into their production value to really show you different examples of how some of their products or software can be utilized. And overall, I just kind of picked and choose things that stood out to me that I really enjoyed, and hopefully you enjoy it too. There's gonna be a lot more exhibitors coming down the line over the next few days, so I'm gonna be making a few more videos like this just to kind of show you, hey, this was kind of cool. hopefully you'll like it. I'm going to be putting a lot more content on TikTok, on Twitter, Instagram as well. So if you like this style, you want to see more CES 2021 content like this, hit the like button, the subscribe button, and I will see you guys in the next one. I don't know if my robe will still be on though. Peace.